They do put one in the lead. I mean, they let him put hand holding in the game. Just imagine what kind of
I think he actually admitted that Fable 3 was a car crash. And it was terrible.
I just don't know why the mechanics, like, you can't die in that game. You just sort of, you've lost all your health, alright, you can have a scar for that, and we'll take some experience points off you, but carry on from where you are. And I was just like, eh? So I don't have to worry about anything then. Nothing at all. Just walk around being bored, hitting stuff because it's in the way. Not really caring enough whether I get hit or not, because it's not much of a big deal. It just wasn't a real game.
I don't know. Like I said, I've not played them though, but apparently he has admitted that Fable 3 was not what it was all meant to be.
Did he say why?
I don't know. I've not read it all, but apparently, I think he's admitted himself that he needs to shut up and stop bigging things up. Because once he's on about like trees that grow in real time and all this other fucking naff stuff that you don't really need in a game. You see, I'm still farting around with this.
What, did you do it wrong?
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake, how long does this take?
I get it this time.
Actually, if I skip through the video here, I have to skip through it in editing, so that's going to be more work. I'm doing that.
We're doing good, man. We're doing good. What was we on about? Peter Molyneux.
Yeah.
Because he made some good games.
Such as?
Populous.
Fable 1.
The
Syndicate.
The Fable Syndicate, yeah.
Well, I didn't really enjoy Syndicate, just because I didn't understand that game.
Did he do... No, Dungeon Keeper. He did them. But not the horrible one on the phone.
The new one. The EA one.
I don't even want to talk about that sack of shit.
I don't know why people are like getting phone games and reviewing phone games and saying this is bullshit, because every time I've ever played a phone game it's been bullshit and nothing to brag about.
Yeah.
So it's a game on my phone, I'm not even that interested.
No.
Never have been. So why people are like pulling them up and putting them on like the forefront and things like this is a huge problem. It's like, it's a phone game, just shut up, leave it alone, don't play it. It's a phone game. Who plays phone games?
I don't, because as soon as you load it up my battery dies.
Exactly. You can't, you're on the bus, a long journey, you got your phone, start the game, by the time you're at the end of your journey you've not got a functioning phone for the rest of the day.
No. Or some scruffy yobs noticed that you've got an iPhone and nicked it off you as you get off the bus and beating you up.
That's never happened.
No.
But yeah.
Too tough.
It's just phone games. People just shut up about them. I'm sick of hearing about it.
Yeah.
I know the shit. I never expected them to be good. So making a massive video writing about how shit it is just inane bollocks. That's my rant over. No one's going to listen. Jimquisition's not going to watch this and go, oh yeah, stop talking about phones! Because... well, I wish you would.
No.
Thank God for him.
I thank God for him, I really like him.
Yeah, he's good, but I just...
But you don't...
Anyone starts talking about phones, it's just... grates me a bit.
No, I don't.
I'd rather watch them rant
phones.
about Square Enix or EA with a proper problem, not something that people don't even use. You know? It's got some good points about things, but you can't have a good point about a phone game being shit.
It's just shit.
Yeah. What did you expect? I thought it was going to be a masterpiece. Final Fantasy, tap screen locks. It's like Simpsons, tap screen locks.
Oh, yeah.
What? I hate games where you just tap screen locks. I hate phone games.
Flappy Bird.
Never want to make a phone game.
Is he dead?
Who?
The man that developed Flappy Bird.
I've heard rumours that he killed himself, but yeah, that about people like Barry Scott from freaking Sell It Bang adverts. He's probably not dead.
Ooh,
He keeps reappearing every couple of years with a new Sell It Bang advert, doesn't he?
yes! It's open!
And now he closed it.
Let's go buy a boat! Yeah! We're flying now. See, I did this without any walkthrough or anything. This is all from memory.
Yeah, but that's different.
All from memory.
If I played it and didn't use a walkthrough, it would take more than 3 hours. I mean, how many times have you finished this game in your life?
Once back when I was a kid. And when I was about 17, I think I borrowed my mate's Amiga and finished it again.
And how many times have you sort of half completed
Then
it?
I brought the Monkey Island collection again in my early 20s, which is how old would I have been then?
Early
Early
20s.
20s.
That's what you said.
Early 20s, yeah. And then beat it.
Once again when you were 44.
Then, joke of my age.
Yes, Gazz is old.
Not that old.
Older than me. Old enough for me to call you old.
Old enough to know better.
When I was 10, you was 15, Peter.
I didn't have sex with you. And then again now, yes, finish this again. Well, not now, whenever I film this. It's quite a lot.
Back to the lights.
Yes. And now we're going to get a boat. But now we've got to fucking talk to them loads to get the boat cheap enough.
Yeah, guys, I need a bar.
And then we have a change of scenery.
Monkey Island. About time. That's what the game's called, isn't it?
We've got to get to Monkey Island. You've got a big puzzle on the boat first.
For God's sake.
It's dead easy, I remembered it.
How long's left? Oh, for God's sake. I wish I could, like, go and get a biscuit or something. But then I'd have to leave you on your own with no one to talk to, and then... God.
Or we could just have a moment of silence whilst they watch the boat bit.
Oh, that's just unprofessional.
Indeed.
So we've got to sit through this. We're never doing this again. Never ever record a 3-hour-long video that needs editing if we want pauses. Ever.
I'll just remember to bring a bottle of water and a bucket.
Yeah, or just don't do this. Don't make 3-hour-long videos. I mean, we had to convert it as well. Bear that one in mind, because that took almost 3 hours in itself. Yeah. Mistakes will be made early on in our awesome career that's going to flourish into $1 million business.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we'll employ editors and things like that.
We'll get staff.
We haven't even got a name yet.
No. I don't think we need a name.
We totally do. People need to know what to search.
Those
Like
guys.
everyone's going to search it. Those guys. Chimps in the Caribbean. Who's talking?
Dan. That's why he's wobbling his arms around.
I'm so hungry and so thirsty.
I'm not. I had 3 sausages,
Yeah.
2 burgers, chips and spaghetti, and then a cheesecake.
Oh, I want a cheesecake. If this finishes before 10 o'clock, I'm going to the shop around the corner and I'm going to buy lots of shit and
It's a
enjoy
bit
it.
getting well before 10 o'clock. It
Yeah,
is
it better be.
6:30.
It better be.
6:30.
Oh, I think I'm getting a Monkey Island overdose. My head's throbbing.
Yeah, I'm probably never going to play the game
Again. You've had enough. This game has served you a lifetime's amount of gaming.
It has. It has.
It shouldn't have.
It's amazing.
It was amazing, probably. I mean, I can remember playing games like this in primary school, and computers are like, whoa, we've got computers at school. What the hell? Has it got any games? No, it's got clip art and Word, and you can draw a picture in lots of little squares. I forgot what that program was. But like the earliest paint possible, where you can paint in like 2-bit.
Them computers were fucking whack.
Well, you didn't know any better, did you?
They were whack.
It was just really fun for some reason to sit down at a computer and touch the computer and make the computer do things that is boring. But you're still like, wow, it's a computer.
Yeah,
I'm a
we
computer.
used to have like a program and this like tomato looking fucking thing would be
Acorn.
on the screen. It might have been Acorn, I don't know. It was a thing, and you'd type in like wave and it'd wave,
Yeah.
and that'd blow you.
Alright.
That'd blow your mind.
I never saw that.
Or you could type in like blow up, and it would go and
Yeah.
explode on the screen. That was cool.
And then later on at my school, we had like Friday evenings, we got to do cool shit, like have a mini disco, do some bingo, sort of thing. You got to choose an activity to do, unless you were naughty in the week. If you're naughty in the week, you're handed yellow cards. If you've got 2 yellow cards, you've got a red card like football. You have to sit in the sim bin and do work while everyone else is having fun. And with all the computers in the corridor, we had an array of games to choose from if that's what you wanted to spend your Friday evening doing. With this Goosebumps point and click game, not unlike this, first person perspective, where you just go to different screens and point and click on stuff. That was like the shit. Everyone wanted to play on that game. We also had Lemmings. No one played that properly. We were
Love
just
it.
like dug a big hole, put lemmings in it, blew them up.
That's what we ought to do next.
What, lemmings?
3 hours of
Oh,
lemmings.
for God's sake. I'll give you 15 minutes of lemmings.
Nay.
Well, we had this stupid game where some princess woman stuck in the desert, and you just walk for several screens in the desert, and then she'd die. If you were lucky, you'd stumble across the cave that had a giant scorpion in it. You had to rip a bit of your dress off and put it on like a pole, like a flag. And the scorpion tries to sting that and gets his tail stuck in the wall. And then you come back out of the cave, and then die in the desert. Could never figure it out.
What was that called?
I have no idea. I'd have to look it up.
I think we had one called Crystal something.
It might have had something to do with crystals. I remember the cursor was like a little
Crystal
gay
Forest
little
or
Disney
something.
wand or something. No, it was like a graphical game. It had better graphics than this. Everything was like hand drawn.
Yeah.
So it was like Monkey Island. Looked better than Monkey Island, but I just couldn't figure it out, and I didn't really enjoy playing it because the main character is like some fairy lady with a magic wand.
Oh, who wants to
Mm,
play as a
that
fucking
ain't cool.
fairy when you're at school?
Now we got ISS on a PC or something similar to ISS Pro Soccer, and we had the control pad plugged in the computer to play that. And I remember being like, "Ooh, what the hell? A control pad in the computer?" It was just mind blowing. But it was a shit game because I was playing FIFA 98 or something, Road to World Cup, and that was good. And then there was this ISS Pro, and it was like, yeah, what the hell is this crap?
I fell out with the FIFAs after FIFA 97 on the Mega Drive.
Oh, Road to World Cup was good.
And I don't know, they just lost all appeal. All football games, I went off them until like ISS Pro. What ISS Pro would it have been? Pro Evolution Soccer. I don't know, I can't remember now, but Pro Evolution Soccer 3 was the last football game I thought was worth playing. Ever
Yeah.
since then, I think every football game has just been shite.
Well, I've just got immensely bored of football in general. I don't even watch football.
No, I
play
don't watch
football.
anymore.
And yeah, it's just one of those things like too much money's been thrown at it and it's become dull and stupid. So yeah, bye bye football.
Ay, ay, ay.
So what to talk about now, huh?
Yes, we need another
We need to
topic.
find something else to rant about.
For another, how long we got, an hour?
Something like that. This is depressing. I'm actually getting fucking
I'm loving
fatigued.
this.
I'm sweating. I've got a headache. I've just got one vein in the side of my head going boom, boom,
You
boom.
get a headache.
Yeah, I've been looking at this shit graphics for like too long. It always happens. I need like Call of Duty graphics nowadays. I'm acclimatized to
Oh
like
dear.
to friggin' HD quality, super mega frame rates. Play Doom or anything like that, I'll be sick.
No, I said it was only ever Hexen that made me ill. I can
Yeah.
still play it.
Well, what about Descent?
I've got them.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm asking. That would make you ill.
I've never had a problem with Descent. Oh, have we got the boat now?
Well, that was a really interesting
Ooh.
conversation. Give me the boat. Why don't you push him in the water?
Yeah, look at
Get
that.
that idol, put it in his pocket and push him in the water.
We've got the boat. I think we're going to change the scenery now. That won't.
Does it become daytime?
Different colour palette. Yes.
It's been a very long night. Another thing, like, just the lack of music in this is kind of makes it dull. You know, when you're not playing and you're just sort of watching it.
Yeah.
It lacks
Yeah.
a huge amount of atmosphere.
That's probably the dust box I was using, or maybe I set up the wrong sound thing, or I don't.
Well,
I
it's
don't
still
know.
just weird how sound drops in and out anyway. But yeah,
Limitations. Back in them
I mean, I
days,
can imagine
was.
it's fine when you're playing it and you're probably reading all of that, but I don't know if you would be reading all of that.
I did.
You didn't just keep clicking to get rid of it.
No.
Not like Pokemon, where you like press it so much that you keep talking to them over and over again. You're like, for God's sake, stop.
That's something I never understood. Pokemon. I never understood the whole fuss about that.
I like the cartoon. I'll give it its due. It's a good cartoon for an 11-year-old to sit and watch after school.
I can remember. The card. Like everyone was collecting the cards,
Yeah.
and I just did not see the point.
Yeah, everyone collects stuff anyway. I mean,
But I think when I was
bet you
older-
used to collect football stickers, didn't you?
I collected,
Top
like
trumps.
Panini, was it? Panini stickers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Paginini or something.
Something like that. Well, panini. Panini's that thing you eat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a bready thing from Italy. I think it was like Paginini or something. Or
Wow,
Pagini.
something like
I had
that.
a picture of a wizard on the
Yeah,
logo. Yeah, I remember them.
I used to collect them.
Yeah, you see, that's more boring than Pokemon cards, really.
Yeah, I think I was just too. I missed the boat with Pokemon, but then the games come
I've
out.
got shiny Tony Yeboah. I've got two of them, so all swap a shiny Tony Yeboah for a JB Redknapp.
Oh, your boa, you shiny sticker, man.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Something else you collected.
Pokemon. The games. Everyone was going mad about Pokemon Blue and
Blue.
Red.
Yeah,
Were the
yeah,
first
right.
ones that I know of. So
Yeah.
I actually went out and I bought a Game Boy Color. The first Game Boy I ever bought, just so I could play this. I treated myself to it after a job interview.
Ha!
And I got home and started playing it. And I just immediately thought, what a sack of shit this is.
It was a Game Boy game, innit? I never really rated Game Boys. Even when it was good, I still didn't like it.
No,
It was like not as good as playing on a PlayStation.
I never had a Game Boy, but it was like so you could carry it around with you, but you couldn't carry it around with you, could you?
I couldn't play it outside because of sun glare. You had
Yeah.
to buy like a special accessory to get rid of sun glare. Why didn't they just integrate that when you grab the back?
And it wasn't a little screen. And it had to be like, I remember, what did I used to have? I had a Game
remember.
Boy
I
Advance.
had a Game Boy for the bath. You press the buttons and it shoots like air into the water and then it makes these little Mario person jump around.
I had a Game Boy Advance, and I thought that'd be alright in the dark, but it wasn't backlit.
Yeah.
But also, it had to be the right kind of light. Like, you couldn't sit in the dark but put like a lamp on. You still wouldn't be able to see the fucking screen. It had to be like sunlight coming through your window for you to be
Yeah.
able to see it. Fucking stupid thing. So I've never understood the hype with Game Boys.
I've just never understood any kind of portable handheld gaming device. Like PSP never bothered, PS Vita never bothered,
No.
Game Boys never bothered. I actually got a Game Boy for Christmas once and it had Perfect Dark on it and that was crap. Every time I shot someone, they went, my dick, my dick, my dick, calling for the medic. But it just,
My
it was
dick.
like crushed down to like 4 bits and like, my dick, my dick, my dick. Part
Music.
2, did you have to do a disc swap here?
You would have had to have done like a million disc swaps by now.
Tape swaps.
That was
Floppies.
little floppy disks.
Which one had tapes then?
That was the Commodore had tapes, didn't it?
Yeah.
This.
They used to store, like in the early days of digital audio, used to store binary code information on videotapes. Obviously they don't now.
Oh,
Don't worry about that.
the TV's going to turn off. There we go.
I know what I'm doing.
So what was we on about?
I'm on about collectible
Yeah.
crazes when we were kids.
Game Boys. I've never liked any of them.
I could never do yo-yos and I like them more than Game Boys. I remember buying one for like £10 with fucking springs in it and gears and shit.
What did I like more than Game Boys?
Teddy bears.
I've never been a teddy bear kind of kid.
Care Bears. Used to like Care Bears.
Care Bears. I want to know what that lion was hanging around with him.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, isn't
He
it?
wasn't a bear. Go hang around with your own kind. Go home.
Someone just got confused, one of the animators.
Get back to where you came from. Don't come here and take our Care Bear jobs.
I'm trying to think of a pun to do with like some kind of bear in UKIP, but it's not happening.
No,
You koala? I'll give up. It's not happening.
no. I can barely think of any.
See what you did there.
Yes. There was a long pause, though, before. I should have said big pause.
Oh dear. Enough bear puns. Enough bear. I did one earlier, but I don't think you noticed. About pandemonium.
Ah, pandas. They need
Yeah.
shooting, don't they?
Yeah,
Kill them off.
do they? They're no good for the ecosystem anyway. the world wouldn't miss them.
No.
But I'm pro animals, so no, don't kill anything for no reason.
Kill them.
They're not vermin or anything. Just sit around eating bamboo all day.
No, don't kill them. Just kind of let them fade away. Like polar bears. Let them go.
Well, what are we doing with polar bears?
Well, everything's melting and shit, isn't it? So they've got nowhere to like live or.
They live in Russia as well. Stuff like that.
Oh, there you go.
They live on hard land.
But we're messing around with polar bears when we should just let them evolve.
What colour's a polar bear's skin?
Black, ain't it?
Yeah.
So just let them, evolve.
Let them turn into polar bears with seal tails.
Because we can't go around saving every
Sea
sodding
bears.
animal.
Oh, yeah, we can't.
Because otherwise they'd never
Well,
get any
there's actually
evolution.
something really funny, well not really funny, but peculiar kind of funny happening with the ecosystem in India and some places in Africa where a lot of animals are being hunted until like extinction, and then they're using like sort of poisons to poison tigers and lions and things like that, or even like wild dogs or antelopes and things, and then the vultures are like either eating it and dying because of the poison, or knowing it's poison and not eating it. So then other animals are coming to eat it, and those animals, unlike vultures, aren't immune to rabies. So rabies is spreading like wildfire, and there's loads of animals attacking humans
Where's
because they've got
this?
rabies. Either in India or Africa, I can't remember.
Hmm.
So yeah, zombie epidemic again.
Well,
Human rabies.
they are the brains of the world.
Who are?
India.
Are they?
I don't know, lots of clever people coming in, like lots of philosophers and shit like that.
No, not all of them. I think they're about as much brain as the world as anywhere else is.
Well, I think poisoning all the animals and giving everything rabies is especially genius. Either them or Africa. Still genius.
Why is it genius?
Well, we wouldn't have thought of it, would we?
We don't want them to have rabies.
Oh, look at the lazy crew members.
Why aren't you going to tell them off?
There's no point.
Scrub the deck with your hooks. Oh, I don't want that.
I'm solving the big puzzle here.
Getting a tan. Can't believe you're running a ship off 3 pirates. You're doing all the hard work and they're just sitting around. And you're not saying anything to them.
Nope.
You need to learn to look
Oh.
after yourself.
Got sound effects?
Bubbles. Is there a leak?
Yes.
I know. They're there. They're over there, everybody.
Ay.
But yeah. Space people. Gravity. That's a good film apparently.
I don't know.
I had a chance to buy it on Blu-ray from work for a discount. Didn't.
Ooh.
Forgot. Didn't really want it. I don't want to buy it. I think I want to watch it, but I don't want to buy it. I just want it to come on Netflix at some point.
You'll wait about 10 bloody years.
Yeah, I've got enough to watch while I wait.
Fucking now, Netflix is getting on my tits.
I had Wayne's World on it.
Yeah, there's nothing ever. Well, I don't watch films anymore. I can never be bothered.
I watched the 4 out of 5 seasons of The Fringe, and then find out the 5th season's not on Netflix, and like, what?
Yes, that's
What?
happened to me with Sons of Anarchy.
Serenity's on Netflix now,
Yes, I'll have to watch that again.
because they're all brand coats.
Why was there never? You reckon they should do a Firefly game?
They should do something that follows that premise. Just don't call it Firefly, because people will hate it.
What's in this cupboard?
What the
Cereal.
hell? Don't know those. Cereal?
Yeah.
That's what pirates eat. I always say things get stuck to the roof of my mouth.
Basically, everything you pick up on this ship, you throw into that big pot.
That's kind of
Basically,
like
what we're doing now.
what you do at home, innit?
Yeah,
Buy a bag of vegetables and put it in a pot.
just go around Asda, just pick random things up, chuck it in a pot and eat it. Never done me any harm.
You get to fight a squid.
No, there's no squid.
This game's realistic, isn't it? Everybody knows when you're in a pirate ship on a game, you're supposed to fight a squid. Giant squid or an octopus. or Poseidon himself?
I think. Yeah, I remember Cool Spot, the PlayStation 1 Cool Spot game, that Hollywood one.
Yeah.
There's a bit where you're on a pirate ship and you fight a squid at the end. Dragon Quest, that Journey of the Cursed King.
Yeah, I got to.
You get on a boat and you fight a giant octopus squid thing.
Yep.
Any more?
In that Assassin's Creed 4, you fight a giant squid at some point.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't know.
Oh, so you don't know?
No, but I hope you do.
I bet you do.
You better do. If you don't, then that's just even more of a disappointing game. Peroxide, pyridoxine, hydrochloride, zinc oxide. These are big
Yes,
words
but
for
you
pirates.
have to do like a different version of these. It says 4 leaves of mint, so
Yeah.
you chuck in the groggo mints. 1 human skull pressed, so you chuck the Jolly Roger in. The 2 pints of monkey blood, I think, is wine. The live chicken is obviously you chuck the rubber chicken in.
Ah, I picked that up ages ago.
Yeah,
Nice.
this is where you basically get rid of your inventory.
So you basically throw your whole inventory in.
Pretty
You don't have to
much
read that
at
list.
this point, yeah. It's
You have to do it in the
new
right
area.
order.
No, I don't think so. You just bung it all in, and when you put enough in of everything, it explodes.
Well, that should be enough. Come on. You move the mouse so slow. Showing your age.
Showing my age.
Yeah. I would have done this by now, all the way in. I would have learnt all the hotkeys.
I don't know why I did this.
Why-
I've probably
why
fallen
didn't-
asleep.
Why didn't you learn the hotkeys?
Yeah, I could have done that, I suppose. But I don't know, I'm not PC literate, am I?
It's those old people like use the mouse all the
Yeah,
time. Double click on things you're not supposed to double click on.
I'm not a PC person.
Type like this, 2 fingers.
I don't know I'm quite that bad at typing anymore. I'm still not great. I know where JO and I are. CFNM. BDSM.
Children might be watching this.
What, BDSM?
No,
Well, don't let your children watch that.
Monkey Island.
Well,
It's a children's game, guys.
I don't think it's a children's game.
You don't think Sonic's a children's game either?
No, it's a game for men. Real men. That make their own soup.
I am. Too hot. It's too hot in here.
Shall I open a window?
No. All that loads of noises from outside and ruin the podcast forever.
Oh, no,
to
don't
start
ruin
all
the
over again.
podcast.
You probably stand up and kick the microphone over. And then the TV will break. And everything will go wrong.
That's alright, what we'll do.
Right near the end of the video, it's like fucking what, half an hour? Oh no, that's not half an hour.
It'll be cool. What we'll do when we've done this is we will treat ourselves.
To some chocolates.
We'll go co-op,
Buy some cheesecake.
buy some delicious Mountain Dew.
Oh god.
Or is it Mountain Dew?
Ask American people.
Dew or Dew?
In England, we call it
Dew.
morning dew, don't we?
Morning Dew. So I say
Not
Mountain
dew.
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 Do you?
Dew.
Do you?
Morning dew.
Do you?
I love the smell of morning dew.
No, I noticed this morning.
What?
This was an observation of mine.
Was it something to
Is
do
I
with
came
smell?
out of my house because
Yeah.
I was going to Farm Foods.
Uh-huh.
Farm Foods,
Uh-huh.
great place to do your shopping.
Yeah, if you want free farm foods, thank you very much.
Yeah.
All of it.